Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are listening to KSFS San Francisco at beccamedia.net/KSFS Radio. KSFS is a service of the Broadcast and Electronic Communication Arts Department at San Francisco State University. Some rights reserved under Creative Commons license. That said, welcome to another episode of Something Sporty.
A happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody. This is Erik Carlson alongside my co-host
Sid, aka Gian.
All right. How was your weekend?
It was an interesting weekend because I celebrate one of my closest friends' birthday. We went to the club and then it went downhill for that. It was. I don't know what happened. I came back. I remember coming home. You know, it was like that type of night. It was tough. It was a long night, and it was a bit. Thank God I recovered within a day and a half. I'm still recovering from today. But it was a pretty nice weekend. Good. It's a good stress relief. I haven't been out that much. Just mostly working in school. So yeah. How about you, Erik? How's your weekend?
Oh, hectic, very busy. It was probably the busiest weekend I've had in years. So on Friday, I had a volleyball. I did some commentating for the volleyball team here.
Was it the one for SF State run, right?
Yeah. It was on the CCAA network.
Ooh, okay.
And that game versus Sonoma State, fun game. Like set 3, a do or die situation. It was like so many back and forth moments. It was crazy. I did not know who was legit gonna take set 3 because SF State was up 2 sets to none at the time, and it was just a fun back and forth game. But Sonoma State kept it alive to force a set 4. But ultimately, the Gators got the win.
Oh, hey, that's what it matters,
Yep, that's what ultimately matters, yeah.
But that is intense because it started, slow, and then at least it matters in the end, get the W.
Yeah, and then Saturday, I had yet another stint commentating for volleyball.
Ooh,
this time, it was for State again versus Cal Poly Humboldt this time.
Oh, okay, Cal Poly?
Yeah, but the Gators got it done in 3. Got the sweep there.
Hey, damn! Our volleyball team is amazing.
Yeah, they've won, I believe. This was their 3rd straight win now. 3rd, if not 4th.
And I'm pretty sure you just started, right?
Yeah, the season it got started. They're I believe they're now 7-6.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, they're turning their season around. It's a good sight to see for sure.
Yeah. And the thing about it in our SFC too, our sports team is not as popular as the other ones. Since we don't have home games, we don't have a football field. So I wish we had those stuff in SF State. But how the city is so super small, sometimes I like those. If you've been to Stanford versus Berkeley, they have massive football games. That's everyone dressed up. Everyone have one side is Berkeley, one side is Stanford. I've been to one of those one time. It's crazy. It's like a NFL football team. They're pretty serious about these stuff. I wish we had those ones, but it's okay. Probably in the future if we got more money.
Yeah, but the Friday volleyball games are always a blast. The crowd is so lively, it's energetic.
Oh, so you get
the student section is the craziest.
Hey, that helps a lot because imagine if you're just quiet, you made a score and it's just dead silent. You just lose your energy, all your hype is I just scored, but no one really cheering for me. So students and
the student section brings it at those volleyball games. It's awesome to see for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
But What's our week today? What's our sporty, huh? What's something sporty today?
Well,
You wanna start it
for our very first story, this happened just recently, I believe yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
that world-renowned runner Eliud Kipchoge
Yes, bro.
just broke his own marathon world record.
Again, this is multiple times too.
Yeah, hitting 2 hours, 1 minute, and 9 seconds at Berlin, an official world record.
Bro, for you, Eric, you're a cross-country person. How long would you train to beat that record? Just like, as like for your experience.
For me to hit that mark?
Yeah, that's like something 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes and
Yeah,
something
it's like it's like sub 4 minute 20-second
per
pace,
mile.
something around there. Actually it's a little, that's for like sub 2 hour pace. More on that in a moment.
Yeah.
But for this, I can't like think of the math right away, but it's gonna be like, it's super fast, undeniably.
That's like running like probably for me running full speed like that for like 20 seconds, and he did it for like the whole 2 hours and a minute, like nonstop, right? It's like, bro, I can't even do a 6 minute mile. I used to ninth grade, but not anymore.
Yeah, but Kipchoge though, he's perhaps the greatest marathoner of our time. Like he's the only guy in existence to have broken 2 hours in the marathon. This happened in October of 2019. It was like a live broadcast. I forgot where it was, but it was like something that was like greatly anticipated in the running world. Like Eliud Kipchoge attempting to break 2 hours in the marathon.
Yeah, and also the funny part too. Every time I see his video, I recently see his video because it went to the news. No one is behind him for a while. Like some people like just behind him, but he was like so far from everyone.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, they're like, I think they're like 5 minutes to like even 9 minutes away.
Yeah, that like this guy is, it's crazy. Did you hear about the documentary Breaking 2? It was done by National Geographic.
I'm not. I know about. I think. What is it about?
So basically, Breaking 2, as the name implies, is a documentary on I believe, I think Eliud Kipchoge was in the documentary. Not too sure, but it was basically talking about Breaking 2 in the marathon, like trying to get like all the advanced running technology to make this a possibility, to make this happen, because like it was one of the like the biggest barriers in athletics that was yet to be broken at the time.
Yeah.
And in the documentary, they were just a couple seconds shy of that. But when Eliud Kipchoge's attempt in 2019 came around, he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was broadcasted all around the world. Like, it was making major headlines after it happened. He got 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Oh, that was crazy.
It was mind-blowing, to say the least. It's crazy.
The amount of stamina that you have to beat those things, like. And how old is he?
He's around 37.
He's
He's 37.
Yeah, for a 37 years old, run that. Imagine like. So I know he beat one in 2016. So he's already like around 30 now. Each year he's getting better, and when he's also getting older, shouldn't you like decrease? But he's keep getting better. Keep getting faster. It's crazy, and also it depends on where is the marathon. Also, if it's cold, if it's hot, but he's beating this on different places and like in the new record every time. But sometimes people can run in a cold weather, or some people can run like faster than the hot weather, and warm weathers. So yeah, this is amazing for him to like do this again, and he beat his own record.
Yeah, it's crazy that he keeps on breaking record after record after record. Like I said, he's one of the like the greatest perhaps the greatest distance runner of our time, perhaps all time. He's undeniably an all-time great runner. Undeniably. As if his marathon world record and breaking 2 just 3 years ago. It'll be soon to be 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be that in a couple weeks' time. I think next week, actually.
Oh, damn.
Around then, yeah.
Not fast.
Yeah, but the point is, it's crazy that he just keeps on doing it.
Damn. Also, since NFL is coming up, NFL is basically happening right now. This is like almost similar to we're talking about, but Rihanna is going to be the headline for the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
I heard.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rihanna like make music or like sing in the live show in like, when was that, 2016, 2015, when he was still like popping. So what do you think about that? Like Rihanna's coming back. For me, I would watch that. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
Rihanna.
I'm all for it. Like, I love Rihanna's music. I basically grew up
Same, yeah.
with it. Yeah, it's like it's nostalgia overload just from.
It's like a throwback, you know.
Yeah, just from Rihanna's discography alone, it's.
Oh my god, the funny part, if you play one of her song for like millennials or like 2005, or like born in 2005, 2006, they're like, who is this person? You know, they're gonna be like so confused. Because when I start, I have a cousin that is born in 2007, and I was playing like throwback song, and she didn't know a single song, like from it, and I was like, damn, I was like, God, I think I'm getting old, and I'm just 21. And I was
wow.
like, didn't even know the song, like some of the song, like for when you listen to it, like for you, Eric, we're like the same age. The moment you hear that song, you're like, you start singing, right? For them, we're like, what is this song? Who's this? Like, what the heck? But yeah, that is like thing. That's the. But I am excited for the halftime show for Super Bowl.
Yeah, there was also rumors going around that Taylor Swift would be headlining the halftime show as well.
Well, yeah, usually they bring 3 major artists, right? Like last time was.
Last time, like this year, they brought out Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, and a surprise appearance from 50 Cent.
Oh, also the thing about a Super Bowl halftime show, the people who sings on it, they don't get paid.
Really?
Yeah, they get since it's a super like broad like show. This is why I thought they would get paid too, but they actually don't. But the advertisement of that Super Bowl, like people will listen to their song like outside after, because they're like, oh, this song is super nice. They'll listen to it to like their streams, to their thing. They'll basically get free promotion from the whole United States, and I thought they get paid, but Super Bowl makes a lot of money, but I didn't know that they don't pay their singers.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's what I know. That's what I think it was Eminem what told me when he played once. He said I didn't get paid, but his streams went up. So yeah, he went a lot way up.
Yeah, I mean, like, I doubt they need that extra pay from performing in the halftime show, because like they already got like a ton of money, given that like they've had like careers spanning like 2 decades or so.
Yeah,
depending on the artist, of course.
I still remember I believe it's 2015 or 2012 probably, is like with Katy Perry one.
Oh yeah, that was a great halftime show.
When he brought like the whole tiger. Oh no, is it tiger?
No, I believe that was a lion. A giant lion. That was probably like 5 or 6 stories or so.
And she started flying too.
That too.
So that was like one of the most amazing halftime show.
Yeah, and one can only imagine what Rihanna has in store once Super Bowl 53. Let me check. No, not 53. I think it's Super Bowl 56.
Oh,
wait, let me check that.
But
no, 57. 57.
Oh, damn,
56 was just this year.
Oh, we're hella off. I'm for off. What else? What else do you got, Eric?
So, Switching gears to the MLB, a
Okay.
big highlight here is Albert Pujols recently hit a historic mark in his career. More specifically, he hit his 700th career home run.
Oh, okay.
He is the fourth person in MLB history to accomplish this. So he joins the likes of Barry Bonds, Harry Henderson, and Babe Ruth.
Ooh, okay.
And now Pujols is the fourth member of the Home Run Club.
Jeez, that is crazy. So, to clarify, how many people is only in the home run club?
Sorry?
The home run club that you said? How many people are on that list only?
Wait, let me check that.
Yeah, because that is amazing.
Barry Bonds. Oh, Hank Aaron. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and now Pujols. I apologize. It's Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron,
Okay.
Babe Ruth, and now Pujols. All right, I misheard that. I misheard a video I was doing the research on. So I apologize for the confusion there. So, yeah. So his home run journey started in April 4th of 2001, right?
Oh.
Around the time where he was a rookie.
Yeah.
And then by July 10th, 2003, 100. September 30th, 2005, 200.
Holy cow.
4th of July 2008, 300. August 26, 2010, 400.
Oh my God.
500. April 26, 2014. June 3rd, 2017, 600. And just this Friday, number 700.
Shoo.
And after that home run, all of Dodger Stadium was simply giving him a standing ovation.
But 700 home runs, that's like crazy amount.
Yeah, it's insane. Like not even 1% of players throughout the history of the league have accomplished something like this. Only 4 people. 4.
And then how many people in that? How many people played already in the freaking baseball? It's like thousands.
Yeah, like well into the thousands by now. For as long as like the MLB has been around.
Yeah. So he's like 0.1. Like there's a top 0.1 people.
Like possibly smaller than that. Yeah, but the math is another topic for another day.
Yeah.
Like 11-time All-Star, 3-time National League MVP, 2-time World Series champion, and now the newest member of the 700 Home Run Club. It's like
crazy. He just blows your minds every time.
Yeah, and after he what's the word I'm looking for? Doffed his hat. It's like you wave your hat to the crowd.
Oh, so like I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, he basically waved his hat to the crowd as he was getting an ovation, and then he went into the dugout and into the hallway because the guy was understandably emotional after hitting such a milestone that only very few people can say that they did.
Yeah.
Like
it's crazy because only 4 people did that in the MLB. Like
right.
4. That's like less than I don't even know.
And speaking of home runs, there is another record trying to be broken in the American League this time.
Okay.
Aaron Judge, who has been on a roll since the moment he stepped onto an MLB diamond, he is currently trying to surpass Roger Maris's AL home run record of 60 home runs. Judge currently sits at 60, and at any moment, he's going to break that record.
Yeah, soon. Super soon.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. They were playing against the Red Sox yesterday, but Aaron Judge did not get that record-breaking home run.
Hey, there's always another time for that,
Yeah, but it's going to happen very soon. Mark my words.
Yeah. Mostly when he knows that he's gonna beat that world record, he's gonna pursue that way more. Like he got that. Like, okay, I need to do this for the next game. Like Like they have like those some sometimes you always trying to be better. Some of these are athletes they trying to get better and better. Like they don't stop. So that's why they keep beating their own record or keep making new like legacy. So I expect that.
And new standards are being made right in front of our eyes.
Man. Oh, also Roger Federer, the tennis player.
Yeah,
that's how you say his name. Announced his retirement at age 41.
I heard.
Yeah. That is crazy. But I know he started young, but like 41, I think that is a good time to retire because at that time of day you probably want to start just relax, tired of family, or probably just gonna start doing like commentator, you know. So some of these major athletes they just go to like become like a news or a sports news like what we're doing right now. Like have you seen Shaq? Shaq, when he does like commentary, like Shaq O'Neal, and it's like super funny, and they fool around, but like I love their like energy and stuff. But 41, and that's a pretty high age for tennis. That's what I know. Only people like stay on like 35.
Yeah, he's won 20 Grand Slams throughout his career. Like
20, so. Damn, he started like that. When did he start? Like 18, 20?
I'm not too sure right now. But what I do know about him is that apparently he was ranked number 1 in the world by the Association of Tennis Professionals for 310 weeks.
Holy.
Including a record 237 consecutive weeks.
That
is finished as the year-end number 1 5 times. And that's just the tip of the iceberg with all of his accomplishments throughout his historic career as a tennis player. And
also, I see this right here. He went to at least 103 tour level titles, and he won 1,251 wins in single matches, and both second only with Jamie Connors in the Open era. That's 1,251. That's crazy.
Jeez Louise.
And also shout out to Fly Girl E for listening to our podcast. Do you know who that is? It's one of our professor last semester.
Really?
Yes, that's Professor.
Oh, well, hello.
Yes, that's her. She in last semester our show is super early, like around 9. She's the only one are listening. At least we have 3 right now. But
yeah. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it. Rather than 1, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. What else, Erik?
So let's change gears to college football.
Ooh, okay, I'm waiting for this.
Oh yeah, it's been a pretty eventful Saturday. So first we have number 5 Clemson, who took on number 21 Wake Forest University, the Demon Deacons. Back and forth game. It was mind-blowing game. Clemson survived the scare. They won 51-45 in double overtime.
Ooh,
double overtime.
Yeah, that's.
But who was the biggest star of the show?
Who's it?
Wake Forest quarterback Sam Hartman, 20 of 29 for passing, amassed 337 yards, 6 touchdowns, which is a school record, mind you.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and on 4th down in double overtime, they nearly got the game-tying touchdown, but it was blocked, deflected. I think if that's a term, but anyways, incomplete pass. They got the win in an epic game.
But double overtime is crazy.
Double overtime.
It's like back and forth, like nonstop.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I would be like, if I was like in your shoes or a quarterback, imagine like, okay, we can only go one overtime, right? But no, and then after the second one, like your heart just beating so fast. It's like everyone is on their feet, and it's a close game. It's multiple overtime, so
Yeah.
sometimes like probably their heart beating so fast is like I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be a match of the year candidate just for like any sports in general. But,
I have a question. Can they even go triple overtime? Or is there like a max limit for it?
that is a good question.
Imagine like, you know?
Yeah, theoretically they could, but those have been rare, very rare.
Yeah, because I only heard double overtime, like only, but I never see like a third one, you know. So that would be super interesting.
No third overtime yet. It could happen at literally any time, any Friday, Saturday, Sunday college football game. You never know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You never know.
Because also I thought there's some, but then they do second overtime, right? I think there's some. I'm not sure what sports, but whoever the first one to score is like the win. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's I know there's some sport like I'm not sure about NFL,
Yeah. The rules are a little confusing when it comes to that. Moving on to our next game, though, we have number 23 Texas A&M taking on number 10 Arkansas.
Oh.
The most notable play to come out of that game, the Arkansas quarterback was attempting a diving touchdown, but the ball was fumbled. Richardson from Texas A&M picked up the ball, ran all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, how many yards is that? Ooh.
I would say around 80 or so.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah,
that's
70 to 80, something around there.
Bro, I always love those. For me, I'm not really. I barely watch NFL, but I always love those dances in the end. You know what I'm talking about? Like all those dances. There's one dance, I think it was from 49ers. They all lined up and he jumped and he carried him like it was like a baby. Like a swimming bear. They went like this. Like but he dove in. Like he jumped. I forgot who is it, but he
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he jumped around, he flipped.
Oh, are you talking about that one play from the Bengals?
I think so. It's the most famous one.
Yeah, it was like Jerome Springfield, I think.
And
that's his name, from the Bengals. He was running, and then he did like a full-on like front flip over the guy for the touchdown.
That's why I was like, everyone was like, "Whoa!" Like it was crazy,
insane.
Yeah. The funny how high he jumped. Because he's getting tackled, he just went like over him. It's crazy.
Like you don't see that like almost ever in the NFL.
Yeah.
But
Usually, for some people, they will hit him, right? They go like this. He's like, "Nah, I'm not trying to get hit." So he stopped a little bit, and he just did a backflip. No, is it backflip or front flip?
For this play,
Yeah,
it was a front flip.
Front flip, yeah.
So it was like,
but it was crazy.
Touchdown.
And he was still standing when he landed.
Exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, but anyways, back to A&M versus Arkansas. Another fun back and forth game. In the final seconds of the game, Arkansas brings the ball up to the 42-yard line. They go for the field goal in the final seconds. They kick the ball, bounced off the right side of the field goal.
Oh,
it was like right at like the top,
like the top of
the top part of the goalpost too. And they lost 23-21.
Oh, they could have won that. Just that corner,
just like watching moments like that hurts. It reminded me of the Chicago Bears versus Philadelphia Eagles wild card matchup that happened, I think, in 2019, where the Bears had an opportunity to win it. Yeah, but they went for the field goal and like. It doinked off the field goal,
and then just went
right side, middle side, bounced backwards. In other words, the field goal was no good, and like the whole stadium was just done.
Yeah, devastated
into silence.
But it was like one of those moments where like everyone's screaming, and that moment like you hear that doink, and they came back, and was like,
and the Chicago Bears mascot just was like. And then just fell down to the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
No, imagine who's the person who kicked the ball. It would have been like he would have been so emotional.
it must have been
Hard to take that thing.
Yeah. It was bad. So bad.
So
Yeah. Anyways, next game,
Mm-hmm.
unranked Kansas State taking on number 6 Oklahoma.
Ooh, okay.
Oklahoma went down 20-34 in the fourth quarter. They started a brief comeback, only for Kansas State to respond with a rushing touchdown from quarterback Adrian Martinez, who put on a good show in his own right. But Kansas State ended up handing Brett Venables his first loss as Oklahoma's head coach. And Brett Venables just so happens to be an alumni of Kansas State University,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
which makes it quite ironic.
How come? How come?
Well, Kansas State is his alma mater, and his alma mater gave him a loss, as his first loss as Oklahoma's head coach.
Oh, okay. I see.
So
what you mean.
the school that he went to
Give him
gave him an L. It's poetically ironic.
is it a curse? You know.
A curse. That's a different topic for a different day. This is just irony. That's all.
Took the L. You went to that school. She was supposed to give you like a W. Damn.
Lo and behold, no.
No,
Then our next game, number 22 Texas taking on unranked Texas Tech. The Red Raiders had gone for multiple fourth down conversions with at least 6, and that alone is a school record. So there's that. Game went down to the wire in the final seconds. Game was tied up with a field goal, 31-31. 25 seconds to go. Texas Tech hit that field goal. Hit the field goal to take the lead, 34-31. And then, and also in those final seconds, Texas marched down the field after that play, and then they hit the field goal in the final seconds to force overtime. First play in overtime, Texas fumbled the ball. Texas Tech retrieves it, picked up some yards, putting them in field goal position. They nailed the field goal, and they win 37-34.
Woo!
And it was their first win against a ranked Texas Longhorns team since 2008.
Bro, that's almost like
14 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Texas is known to be like a big football team.
Oh yeah, I think, seeing Texas high school, like, have you seen Texas high school? Like,
they are different.
yeah, oh my God, their stadium is like a college stadium.
Yeah, and their state championships, their for football, are held at the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium.
Bro, and
It's
that's only
crazy.
That's only high school. That is
High school.
That's how you know Texas love their football, if they can fund that much money for a high school student.
Yeah, they have the money to make that happen.
We don't even got the budget to get a lock in here in KSF. We don't even have what's that called? Those card keys, and we see Texas renting a high school football, renting a whole NFL. What's that called?
Yeah, like some high schools have like these state-of-the-art locker rooms and gyms, and they sometimes even have like a small food court. They have like Subway, Pizza Hut.
Bro, that's why I was so just. They even have like McDonald's sometimes inside.
Yeah,
of the,
it's you can see that only in Texas.
and
It's
that's
mind-blowing.
And the amount of and I love about something I love about Texas. Like a lot of them actually love football. They're like diehard.
Oh yes.
Horde fan. Like they be like, if you don't want to like talk like bad about their team, they're gonna be like I've seen those fights. They're just like, this is insane. And this is on the high school one. And they're like, don't talk about my son like that. Like it's crazy. There's so many videos of like in Texas, but I know it's Texas, but there's no way this football field is gonna be in California. It's way too big for a high school game. It was like crazy.
Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas. They have that motto for a reason.
Oh my God.
Uh, Now, with college football out of the way,
Okay.
we have NFL action.
Whoa.
First, we got the Green Bay Packers, who took on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yet another Brady versus Rodgers matchup.
Ooh.
Another close game, 14-6 in the final minutes of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Gage Jr. from Tampa Bay
How is it?
got the clutch touchdown to make it 14-12.
Okay.
Final seconds to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the game. But incomplete pass, good defense from the Packers.
Yeah.
They got the ball back, and they ran down the clock to get the win, 14-12.
Hey, that was a close game, man. Just like, hey, imagine they hit the field goal again.
Yeah.
Hey, I always love those games that is super close because that means both teams are putting good like defense, like offense, like. But imagine like having those games that is like 30-3. That means it's not really like an interesting game. But does you see those games that are super always close, like 3 points away, 2 points away?
Yeah.
That's like the games that I always like watching.
Yeah, just back and forth games are just simply epic.
Yeah.
Case in point, the 2018 matchup between the LA Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, I think I remember those. It was like one of those. That game was like, they got a touchdown, and then next quarter they got a touchdown and interception, and it's like back and forth, like nonstop, and they were stuck in like one position for a little bit, but they keep back and forth. You got an interception, the next play interception again with a different team.
Yeah, battle of star quarterbacks too, in Jared Goff and Patrick Mahomes, who was just starting his career.
Yeah.
They're
putting
as a quarterback.
show.
Oh yeah, fireworks from start to finish. It was like undeniably the craziest football game I've ever watched.
Yeah.
It was just jaw dropping.
Yeah, I think that game has no type of like just like calm like moments. There's always something happening, either interception or a touchdown or just straight up just everything is always there's always something happening. It's not like it's just like a slow like just taking it slow. Everyone just being so aggressive. But I like those games. Because those games gives like audience like that when they stand up and from their chair. Like I love those one. Like when everyone stand up, I love that moment because that thing I think that's helps like all the energy too.
Yeah. Back to the Packers.
Mhm.
It seems that so far the Packers have been the winners of the trade, as despite having Devontae Adams, which Green Bay traded away,
Ooh.
the Raiders are 0-3.
I know. And also one of the coach is right now really disappointed from the start.
Yeah, like what happened? I was expecting them to like be the exact opposite, 3-0.
Yeah.
But no, they're 0-3, and they're currently the only team in the league to be that.
That's kind of embarrassing,
It is, especially when
For
you
our
when you
Raiders?
have like a star wide receiver in Devontae Adams. It's like, what are you doing,
Yeah.
Raiders?
Yeah.
Are you serious? It's like,
At
come on.
least win like 2-1 or 1-2, but like 0, and you're the only team. That's kind of bad, kind of super bad.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's still only like the start of the season. We're only
Yeah.
3 games in, and we only have 14 games to go.
Mhm.
So,
But they need to win this next one.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
agreed.
Like they don't want to be 4-0.
0-4.
Oh, 0-4,
Yeah,
my bad.
0-4, but yeah, but regardless, this is a must-win situation for the Raiders.
That is tough. Knowing the Raiders, usually Raiders are always on like always the winning side. Every time I hear about their name, but now this is the first time they're like 0-3. It's kind of I was surprised when I seen that in the weekly news. Man.
Yeah. on to the next game. We have the Eagles taking on the Commanders.
Okay.
Most notable highlight was Devontae Smith's incredible catches over defenders. Like, in other words, that's a term for that called mossed, where you just like you jump up and grab the ball over the defender's head.
Oh, that's crazy. So he just he jumped and he caught it.
Yeah, a tightly contested catch, mind you.
Ooh. And did he run all the way from the?
No, he landed on the ground.
Oh.
For the first play, and then the other time he mossed somebody, it was for the touchdown.
Oh, see, that was.
Yeah, and then the Eagles just dominated throughout the game, 24-8 final score.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah,
see?
they took care of business.
Yeah.
So
put that
in
work.
stark contrast from the Raiders, they're 3-0.
See, some of the teams that you don't expect that is gonna be like good this year is making headline news. Crazy.
And what makes it more interesting is that they currently have the 7th overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so we'll wonder if the Eagles are truly a legitimate team with a new quarterback in the form of Jalen Hurts. Well, a newer quarterback, I should say. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there.
Interesting, but hey, I would expect them to get another win, But a third time the luck, the fourth one, I'm not sure.
Yeah, again, we still got a long ways to go. We got until December to see if they're making the playoffs or not.
For real, that's basically our finals too. So, hey,
yeah,
it would have been. I have high expectation for the Eagles.
No, I think the season goes until January. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next game. The next most notable game, I should say, is the Jaguars versus the Chargers.
Ooh, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, the Jaguars, who were like a really bad team, winning 1 or 2 games last season.
God.
They just straight up destroyed the Chargers, 38-10.
Oh my God.
It was a tight game at first,
but
then in the first half, it was like a tightly contested game. And then the third quarter,
it just went downhill after that.
Yeah, like the Jaguars were just on fire throughout the second half. And then I think the Chargers scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah, because of the 8, yeah, right?
I think so. And then the rest of the touchdowns all were scored by the Jaguars.
Damn. So you only had 1 opportunity, and then after that, all Jaguars just keep making plays after plays after plays.
Plays after play after play. In this case, touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it begs the question, are they showing signs that they are legit again? Legit like they were back in 2017 when they were the best defensive team in the league?
Hey, like what I told earlier, there's teams that you don't expect to be making plays are stepping up. I think some of them is there a year, like this is basically our fully back from COVID, 2022, but 2021 is still iffy. First half it was lockdown. Some of them still have to wear masks, but this year is it's crazy because everyone is opening back up. Most countries opening back up. I think
right.
So and we all have vaccines and everything. So yeah. A lot of them are making new great time plays. So I'm not expecting from these smaller teams from last season are making plays this season.
Yeah, but I know it sounds like a broken record at this rate, but we'll just see what happens.
And we'll come back in December. We'll see the scores that we talk about.
Yeah, and we'll see how surprisingly close we were, or how way off we were.
I remember. I'll remember this. Raiders 0-3. We'll see. We'll see. You know.
Okay, you got a little interesting rhyme going on
Yeah.
there. Okay.
0-3. If hopefully, at least I want to see them at least win. But they have amazing players. So
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence is definitely showing some signs of like blossoming as an NFL quarterback.
mm-hmm.
So it's only a matter of time before he becomes a superstar the same way he was during his time at Clemson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only time will tell. So, what do you have that's sporty?
Before to wrap it up, right there, Serena Williams, legendary career ends after the third round of the U.S. Open. She took a L. I think she's not gonna move on to the finals, or like at least to the thing.
Yeah, she lost. She went on for a while,
Yeah.
and I forgot what tournament it was recently. I think it was the U.S. Open. Let me check.
Yeah, this one is the U.S. Open matched to Australia. Tom. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah, she lost on that one. But hey, but still, she is still a legend.
Yeah, undeniably, like perhaps the greatest,
tennis player.
yeah, tennis player of this generation.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I got for now, and we have a couple minutes. What do you have? Looking forward for next week. Do you have anything, Eric?
Well, I got one more thing.
Okay, let's see.
So, we're going to go shift gears to New Orleans, more specifically with the Pelicans,
Mm-hmm.
as it seems that the pieces are coming together for the Pelicans, as Zion is planning to make his long-awaited return to action after suffering a right foot fracture that put him out of the entire 2021-22 NBA season.
Oh, damn.
Meanwhile, or as well, I should say,
Yeah.
they signed C.J. McCollum, which they ended up getting in a trade with Portland earlier this year. They signed him to a 2-year, $64 million contract.
Oh, that is still a lot. 2 years, 64. That's like 32 mil a year.
Yeah, not to mention they have another star player in the form of former All-Star and former Most Improved Player, Brandon Ingram. Like, you have 3 young players. 3 healthy young players.
Young too. They have the most energy in this time.
Yeah, we have a healthy Zion. Hopefully healthy. I wish him all the best. A solid player in McCollum and Brandon Ingram. Those 3 together, I say that's an underrated trio to look out for in the upcoming NBA season.
Yeah.
They're young, they're healthy, they've been putting up great points throughout their respective careers.
And they're young and they're thirsty. So they want that.
And I can see them going to be a 4th or 5th seed. And despite the circumstances they had last season, they were able to make the playoffs, but they fell to the Suns in 6 games. But I'm surprised that they managed to take it to 6 games despite not having Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
That said, you can only wonder could they go even better? Could they improve from last year with Zion back in the team?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I see. But hey, anything's possible. Young, healthy, they're bloodthirsty. So I would not expect that. So
Yeah, agreed. All right. On that note, I'm Erik Carlson, and we have,
AKA Sid,
and this has been Something Sporty.
and we'll see you guys next Monday at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Thank you so much for listening, and have a good rest of your week.
See ya.